Hi there. In this video, we'll guide you through Siperb Connections, which are essential for linking your PBX or ISP to your Siperb account. We'll break down how these connections work, the different types you can configure, and why they are crucial for your communication setup. Let's dive in. Connections act as the link between your PBX or ISP and your Siperb account. Siperb can serve as a SIP proxy, routing SIP messages between your PBX and your Siperb account. Siperb handles automatic provisioning for your web or mobile soft phone. However, before you can make or receive calls, you will need to manually configure the connection in much the same way as you would enter the account details when setting up a typical soft phone. Let's break it down further. When the Siperb Softphone connects to our servers and completes registration, it enables call setups. But where do those calls go? This is where connections come into play. They manage the setup of calls from the softphone to your PBX or ISP. It's important to note that the softphone client-to-server registration is not the same registration that is used in the connection. Each connection is a separate UDP-based server-to-server link. We refer to these as connections because not all connections use a register message. Now, let's take a look at the three types of connections you can configure. 1. Outbound registration, where we register with you on your PBX. 2. Outbound trunk, also outbound but does not use register. And 3. Inbound registration, where you are responsible to maintain a registration with us. Let's look at the differences. Outbound registration. This requires you to enter the SIP details from your PBX or ISP into our system. We then send register messages to your servers, maintaining an ongoing registration flow. This setup acts as a snap-in replacement for desktop phones or a similar soft phone. We will typically re-register every 300 seconds unless your server has a maximum expiry time set. One important note, you must open your firewall to our session border controller for this connection type to work. Outbound trunk. This type is similar to outbound registration, but we won't be sending a register message. Calls will simply be sent directly to the PBX or ISP. However, there are credentials that are presented as part of the standard digest authentication. This option is ideal when you're connecting to endpoints with a static IP address. Just remember, when using an outbound trunk for incoming calls, you'll need to configure the allowed IP address field to match the IP of your provider or PBX. Inbound registration. With this option, we automatically generate a SIP username and password, and you will need to register with us. This is a unique and quite unusual feature, but doesn't require you to open your firewall ports because the register messages will originate from within your network to us, ensuring secure communication. You can think of this as the opposite to what you are used to, so now your Asterisk server is acting as the client and registers with us, the server. This method requires additional configuration on your Asterisk or SIP-based PBX, and not all ISPs may offer this option. So, to recap, 1. Outbound registration is ideal for a hosted PBX or cloud service providers and usually works out the box. 2. Outbound trunk is great for ISPs that don't support the register flow. 3. Inbound registration is perfect for on-premise PBX or a PBX behind a firewall that cannot be opened, but this does require extra configuration on your PBX. We hope this video has helped you understand the different types of connections available in Siperb. To learn more about each connection, check out our other videos where we break down the setup and details for each one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.